pain? Have you seen a doctor? They give you any medication?
I don't take meds. That stuff will make you crazy.
I'm Inspector English.
What are you here to inspect?
You? Your basic condition. State of mind. Make sure you're getting taken care of properly.
They won't let me have a TV.
I know.
What are they saying out there?
That you're the killer of the week. Famous. For a week.
Where's Alfie?
He's dead.
Man, oh man. So I'm not sure if you know this. I mean, you wouldn't know this because
Old school.
Old school, yeah, man.
Old school.
Got to bring it back. But
All
you
right.
must.
What do you have to say?
Wait, are you guys excited to have Taye Diggs in the house right now? All right,
Thank you guys for having me.
Oh, no, it's beautiful. We're actually streaming live also on AOL and AOLbuild.com. For you guys just tuning in from theater to the stage to movies. We have Mr. Taye Diggs in the building. I'm excited to have you here because I know you live a fantastic life, mainly because I look like you and people mistake me for you all the time. And I have a great life. I mean, I've gotten better grades on tests. I've gotten into clubs.
All right.
I mean, the list goes on. But can I share my favorite story with you?
Please do.
Have you ever met the TV host Meredith Vieira at all?
Yes.
You've met her a couple times? So
Yes, I have.
I just graduated college a couple years ago, and I'm working at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Okay.
She used to host that show.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm walking past her in the staircase, and she stops. Wait, stand up, Taye. She stops and looks at me, and she puts her arm right there.
Right.
She goes, "Have a good day here today." And then she just walks away and stares at me.
Okay.
And I say, all right. Then I go back upstairs. I
Right.
go do my job. About an hour later,
Right.
the producers come up to me just giggling. They say, Meredith is downstairs on the stage right now asking all of us, what is he doing here today? And they're just like, what are you talking about? She goes, Taye Diggs, he's upstairs. I just saw him. What is he doing here? So, yeah, so that's my favorite Taye Diggs lookalike story.
All right.
There's a bunch of them. But I have to say, the last time I saw you, you were on the Wendy Williams show promoting a book you had just written.
Yeah, Chocolate Me.
Chocolate Me.
Chocolate Me.
And I believe this was inspired by a poem you had written in college?
Yes. Chocolate Me was inspired by a poem I wrote in college while I was remembering a moment when I was growing up in a predominantly white neighborhood when I was 5 years old, and the kids made fun of me because my skin was so dark. So that poem basically describes that time and goes into how my mother made me feel self-love and self-appreciation using the flavor chocolate.
And I guess this was something to self-motivate all the kids that are going through the same thing.
Sure, yeah, 100%. Regardless of what, your ethnic background is, we all feel on the outskirts. So though this book kind of speaks to them.
And now people love you because you're so chocolate. And you collaborated with your friend Shane Evans on this.
Yeah, that's my man. He's like my play cousin, my very best friend. Known him for over 20 years. He's the illustrator, and actually inspired me to turn Chocolate Me into a book. I just finished the second one called Mixed Me, which is about a biracial little dude. So that's coming out soon as well.
All right, and now I recently saw you in this Dockers commercial on Instagram.
Oh,
And it was
Dockers,
also-
yeah.
yes, get down with your dad self.
Yeah, that was fun. It was nice to have an opportunity to kind of speak on fatherhood and how it can be difficult trying to keep up with the styles and stay cool, but at the same time, poking fun at myself.
And how old is your little guy now? His name is
Five,
Walker. I
five and a
believe.
half.
5.5.
Yeah, Walker Nathaniel Diggs.
Any terror stories so far being a father?
Terror stories. Oh, you know what he just did? Not terror. No. He's a cool little dude. I got a couple. All right. So the first one is, I'm very. He's my only child, so I'm constantly kind of tuned into him. So we were playing on a playground, and we are going across the street to the store to get some water, and I noticed his face was kind of, I don't want to say cross, but he looked like he had something on his mind. So I said, Walk, what's the matter, man? Is everything okay? And he goes, yeah, everything's okay. And we go into the store, and I look at him, and he's still got his face on. I go, dude, what's going on, man? You all right? And he goes, yeah, Dad. Sometimes I'm just thinking. Then he goes, what am I supposed to do? Walk around like this all day? 5 years old. Like, he got that. He was like, cool out. Like, I got stuff going on up here. You don't have to worry. You know what I mean? So he's that dude. Oh, and then the other day, this is just a couple weeks ago, he was making peanut butter fudge with his nana, and when it was done, I said, "All right, let's taste it. Walker, tell me how it tastes." And he goes, "It doesn't matter how it tastes. What matters is that we made it together." So
we got a
he's
little
like
Romeo
the next
in our
Jesus
hands.
to me. Yeah,
Little
he's
Romeo,
no joke.
smooth, and he's
He's
out
cool.
here in New York.
Where is he now? He's on tour with his mom right now, but I think
What a life he lives.
I know, right? For real. I wish I had his life. Damn. He gets back tonight. Yeah.
Oh, excited. Do you have anything special planned for his arrival?
What do I got? I mean, I spoil him. You know what I mean? But we're gonna go to. Oh, there's this. I think there's in the Bronx. There's this dinosaur. He's really into dinosaurs these days. So, there are these dinosaurs that kind of move on their own, and I think he'll get a big kick out of that.
Now, on to Taye Diggs, the professional, the actor.
Okay.
I mean, not only are you a working actor, but you're one of the most accomplished actors that we have out
Well, thank
right
you
now.
for that. Thank you for that.
No, thank you. Thank you very much. The more popular you get, the more popular I get. 'Cause
Hey,
people thank
use it, work it.
So thank you. But you rose to fame. We know you from theater, but you rose to fame when it came to Hollywood from How Stella Got Her Groove Back.
Yes.
And this is
That's the
I'm
first
talking
one.
1998 right now.
Yeah, it was just a young buck.
Was there a feeling when you were Winston on the set that something special is happening, my life is going to change after this?
I did see that movie as because I had been fantasizing about that time, my big break for a while.
I thought you were going to say you were fantasizing about Angela Bassett, but go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's for a different show. That's for a different show. But yeah, I had been focusing on that and fantasizing and kind of wishing it for a moment. So when it came, I felt prepared. A lot of people, I remember they approached me and said, this is your first big gig. Do you feel pressure? Are you worried? But every once in a while, as a performer, you feel like it's your time, and when that is the case, you're free to just do your thing. And that's what I tried to do.
You seem so just calm and cool and unbothered about just like
Inside, if you knew what was going on inside, you'd trip.
And I just want to comment on your wardrobe real quick because not every man could get away with what you're wearing right now.
All right.
And it is to my knowledge that you dress yourself.
No, my mom still dresses me.
Okay.
So it's weird, but yeah, I dress myself. All by myself. Mm-hmm.
As in, like, there's no help with any
No, I feel
stylist.
you.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
all
yeah.
you.
No. Not yet. Not yet.
And it seemed like you had a good time yesterday at the Tonys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, a little too good. I'm suffering. I'm suffering today. That's why I'm so calm, cool, and I'm just hungover. But yeah, man, it was cool. I hadn't been to the Tonys in a minute, and I just haven't been exposed to all the theater folk in a while. So it was cool to see all my old friends.
I mean, you called them friends, but who were you the happiest to see last night?
A friend of mine named Brian Darcy James. He's in okay, yeah, yeah. We were in Carousel together, and he's just we used to just crack each other up constantly. So once we saw each other, we immediately just jumped in line. So it was good to see him and his wife Jennifer Prescott, their beautiful daughter Gracie. And then just all the other, J-Lo was there, and just the
J-Lo's the only person you can
kind of
remember?
well, I mean, if you saw, do you see her?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, okay, so she's in my memory.
She's a friend of the Build series.
It was fun. Say again?
She's a friend of the Build series. We've had her here
Oh, that's
before,
right.
so
I
I totally get it.
I saw a photo out there. I stole it. So you ain't getting that back.
You've been away from theater for a little while now. There's a rumor that you're going to come back this summer.
There's a rumor. Yeah, that rumor is true. Yeah.
Hedwig and the Angry Inch, is it?
Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Why the laugh, Tay? Why are you laughing?
Because
right
it's it's surreal. I still can't believe that I'm gonna do it. I've never done anything like this before in my life, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing how I do.
How many people are familiar with this play that we're speaking of, Hedwig and the Angry Inch?
Okay.
If you're not familiar with it, just imagine Tay in short jean shorts, I believe fishnet stockings, some makeup.
Sure, yeah.
Heels.
Big blonde, feathered wig, sparkles, lipstick, lashes, platforms, yeah.
Man.
Okay.
Yes. And before you, we've had Neil Patrick Harris. Actually saw him do it last year. I watched him perform.
Right.
And
Darren
we've
Criss
had
is doing
Chris,
it now. Yep.
Michael C. Hall. Have you spoken with any of these gentlemen? Have they given
I'm
you any
about
tips?
to. I've been in LA up till yesterday. So starting tomorrow, Darren Criss is going to be my best friend. So I'm going to be harassing him because it's quite an undertaking. It's a monster of a show. So I'm going to need all the help I can get.
And now on to what we came here to hear you talk about.
Okay.
Murder in the First.
Murder in the First.
Season 2.
Season
tonight.
2 tonight.
TNT. 10
10
p.m.
10 p.m.
So now the first season, if you guys haven't seen it, it's very interesting. We have there are a lot of different crime dramas out right now, such as Criminal Minds, Law and Order. Let the folks know at home as well as right here in the audience what makes this show different.
Well, the first season, it was the format was one case that got solved within the season. You didn't know who it was a whodunit, and you didn't know who did it until the very end. This season, it starts out with a crime, and you immediately see who commits the crime. But then other crimes start to occur kind of around that crime, and we leave it up to the audience to try to connect the dots as to how each crime is related to the next. We're proud of the show just because they delve into the characters just as much as they do the crime. So, as an actor, that's something you're always looking for.
And your character is actually faced with some hardships in the first season.
Right.
Your wife was suffering from, I believe, cancer.
Right. His spouse dies. So last season, that completely colored my character's perspective. This season, fellow police officers start to kind of disappear. So that kind of puts a strain on the entire department, and then you see how that affects how we do our jobs.
This is all recorded out in Los Angeles. You guys wrapped up and everything.
It's shoots in interiors, shoot in LA, but the show takes place in San Francisco, so we shoot the exteriors in San Francisco.
So you live in a bi-coastal life. You have a place out here in New York, a place out in L.A.
Yeah, I do. I do.
living a life right now,
I
Tay.
feel. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. This is what the plan was. You know
How
what I
did
mean?
this project fall in your lap? Was it developed for you?
This show?
Yes.
No. I just how did it? It was out there, and I expressed interest, and then the Stephen Bochco is one of the creators, and it was a good match, so we just kind of ran with it.
Now walk us through. I know you guys have finished wrapping with the entire season 2,
Right.
but walk us through it like a regular day on set, call time, craft
Okay.
services, everything.
I wake up, do a little meditation thing, brush the teeth, get some fruit.
Kind of fruit, Tay? We need some details.
There's
right now,
usually
Tay.
a banana, or with it was really trendy pressed juices, whatever things. Grab one of those. Drive to work. Go to hair and makeup.
Wait, what do you mean?
Go to the makeup trailer. Well, not they obviously they don't mess with my hair because I cut. I have an issue with my bangs, so I like to do it myself.
Wait, can you show off these bangs right now? AOL would love to see
well,
it.
if
AOL,
I
you
take
wanna-
off my hat, I can't. It's too my hair. I don't like to. It's too messed up. My hair is too messed up. The makeup, and then go back. Then put on the wardrobe. Usually, when I'm in the makeup chair, I go over the lines for the day. Put on the wardrobe. Then they call us in for a rehearsal where we just kind of block. Block meaning just kind of choreograph where each of the actors move. Then we get about 10 minutes, go over the lines, or get a little bit more to eat. And then we start, then I get mic'd. They put a mic on me and try to hide it. And then we start shooting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for walking us through your entire day, Tay.
That's what you asked for. Isn't that what he asked for? Shoot.
So now, you have a bunch of fun co-stars in here with you. I mean, you have someone who I love, Kathleen Robertson, who was in Boss on Stars.
Yeah, she's no joke. No joke.
How is she as a co-star? I mean, you shoot most of your
Awesome.
scenes with Kathleen.
Awesome. I don't think people realize how funny she is. She has me cracking up daily, and for me, I need humor in my life. So, for someone to be working with someone, in such close proximity, she's good to have by my side.
I mean, you're pretty humorous yourself. One of my favorite movies, no joke. One of my favorite movies growing up, because this brought my brothers and sisters and I together, was Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yeah,
I take it by the laughs. You guys remember this role that Tay played in.
It's a
I
funny
mean,
one.
I would love to see a part 2. You guys need to get back together,
I
get the
know,
whole
right?
crew.
Yeah. I gotta talk to him because.
How much fun was it being on set with those
dude,
guys?
it was the most fun I've ever had on a flick. Just going to work every day and laughing nonstop. It's just that's the life. You know what I mean?
I mean, it was
I really felt blessed during that film.
It was you, Jamie Kennedy, Anthony Anderson,
Anthony Anderson, yeah.
Terry Crews. Before he was Terry Crews.
Terry Crews, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, a
God.
bunch of cats came out of that one.
Do you guys talk at all, or is it just industry and you guys don't see each other anymore?
What'd you say? We don't, do we?
Do you guys?
Continue? Oh yeah, everybody's doing really well. So we always see each other at events and award shows and dinners and charity events. It's a nice little family.
I would love to see you pop in as do a little cameo on Anthony Anderson's show right now.
Yeah.
Blackish. You could pop
That's
in.
one of my favorite shows. Y'all seen that Blackish? It's a good show. It really speaks to me.
Delayed applause. It's all right, audience. It's Monday afternoon. But I mean, you guys have gone on and done such big things. From all the movies and stage work you've done, when people see you in the street, what movie or project do they constantly bring up?
It depends. It depends. What's really interesting is a lot of Asians love Malibu's Most Wanted. That's what I found. I don't know what the deal is there, but there's like almost like a cult following there. Um, so that's cool. Uh, and then from then it spans. It spans the gamut. Private practice is a big one, just because that was very far-reaching. And then Stella got a groove. Like what's tripped now is that I'm getting old, so now I have people approaching me, talking to me about movies that they saw that their parents showed them. You know what I mean? So that's pretty awesome. Um, yeah, so it's I've been
No one's
around.
throwing out the wood. Best
The wood,
man.
yeah, man. Those are the days.
Those
We
were
all
the
came up together. Do you know what I mean? We all came up together. Sanaa and Morris Chestnut and Regina and Boris. So it's the other day I don't know where we were, but we took a minute to just kind of pat ourselves on the back to say, we're blessed that we're all still here doing well, and times are slowly changing, but times are changing and things are getting better, and everybody's still kind of doing their thing. So we felt very fortunate.
From you being in the industry for so long and having so much success,
Right.
would you say there is definitely a black Hollywood?
Yeah, a black. What would the definition be?
I'm not the one that's in the movies, Tay. I mean, as
Um,
in such as you have your Hollywood stars.
Right.
There's definitely a level of that, but then there's also a definitive layer for the black stars.
You know what? I wouldn't say, only because the rules aren't the same. You know what I mean? It's still, times are changing, but there's still a certain type of racism out there. So since the rules don't apply, I wouldn't say there's a true black Hollywood, just because they still treat us differently. You know what I mean? Yeah, like me and Anthony Anderson might be up for the same role, but you wouldn't see. I shouldn't. It's just too. What will keep us in common is the fact that we're black. But then with white Hollywood, they would never have Paul Walker with Dustin Hoffman. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're white. So there's still a certain level of racism that exists.
But have you had any challenges throughout your career? And feel free to just speak
I
about any
mean,
pitfalls.
I really can't complain. Things have kind of worked out well for me. But I'm very aware of the of the climate around me. There's still, like me. I've been blessed in that. I'm considered a handsome black guy, so a lot of times I'll fall in between the cracks where, and once again, I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you this is something that happens. If there's a movie and the lead is white and he's good looking, they'll say, okay, well, he's too good looking to be the best friend, but he's also too good looking to be the bad guy or the criminal, or you know what I'm saying. So a lot of times I'll fall in between the cracks when it comes to the white movies, but then I'm not. They won't really trust me to be the lead. You know what I'm saying? Because then they're afraid it'll be a black movie. So, we're still dealing with those politics. I remember I was up for this really, really cool part where it was, I don't want to say any names, but there was a white star, and then there was like a sheriff and, two friends. And it literally was like, all right, well, the sheriff was Latina or Latino, and then, the friend was black. So that other role they couldn't give to me because they thought it would exactly. They thought that it would be considered a black movie. So they're still kind of playing chess and checkers with, ethnicities, which, it can be a drag.
Well, it seems as though the climate may be changing a bit.
It is. Like right now, because of empire, the pendulum has completely swung to the other side. And I have my white friends saying that they can't get any roles. You know what I mean? Like straight up, everybody wants to go ethnic. So even though it's for the wrong reasons, I'll take it.
So what are the chances, and I'm going to come to the audience right now for questions, but what are the chances of yourself,
Right,
LL Cool J,
right,
and Shamar Moore
right.
starring in a TV crime drama called Chocolate Cops?
Chocolate.
Chocolate Cops. One licks his lips, the other licks his biceps, and one just licks. This fall on NBC. I think that's a good show.
funny.
Would you guys watch Chocolate Cops?
That's funny. Chocolate cops. I like that.
Man, I just thought about it. I don't know. And now we're going to go to the audience for questions. Just stand, say your name, say what's up to Taye.
Hi, Taye.
Hi.
I'm Maria Simpson.
Hey, what's happening?
I'm one of thousands of people that you follow on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
So thank you for the follow.
Congratulations.
I noticed you follow a lot of journalists. I was wondering if that's on purpose or you just follow some random people.
I have a social media cat that when I decided to work with him, he took down all of my interests, and then he follows people that have related interests, so that I'm constantly, getting stimulated. So that's what that's about. Next.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Lucy,
Hi, Lucy.
and I actually just watched Malibu's Most Wanted last night. Amazing. We can have like a quote off later if you want.
Let's
All
do
right,
it,
it's on.
Lucy. Hope you're ready.
All right. What was it like working with Jonathan Larson
Oh,
all
wow.
those years ago? And you mentioned, yes, I'm a huge rent head. What was it like working with him and that cast? And did you all know what you were about to embark on and how you would really change the landscape?
No, I mean, I didn't. I just, it was a gig. It was, I wanted to kind of build my resume, and I thought that it could possibly go to Broadway. Jonathan Larson at the time was quiet, supportive. I'd been in one other musical prior to that, and the way he worked I thought was really cool because I remember he wrote a song specifically for Idina Menzel, my baby mama, and I thought that was really, really cool. I remember, when we first sang through the whole piece, it came to a certain part, and he said, "Okay, I still have to write a song here." And he was listening to kind of Idina's voice, and then the next day he came in with this song that was just perfect for her. So I'd never kind of been exposed to that way of working. So that was cool. But we had no idea. I had no idea how brilliant he was. I had no idea how special the show was. So, it all kind of just unfolded. Yeah.
Right here. Hey, Brad. What's going on?
Hi, I'm Bradley, and
Hey.
this question's from Periscope, actually.
Okay.
And they would like to know, because they're very intrusive, who is the most memorable on-screen kiss you've ever had?
The most memorable on-screen kiss was probably, oh no, Will, I can't, I'm blanking. Just say no to drugs. Will and Grace, Eric McCormick, yes. I did a role on Will and Grace, and I had to kiss Eric McCormick, and I remember feeling his stubble, and I never forgot it. Yeah. Yeah, that was weird. Stubble. It's stubble, yeah.
You have another question in the back?
Hi, Taye.
Hey, what's
Brownie.
happening?
How are
Good-
you?
Hey,
Hey.
what's going on, girl?
Good.
All right.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
So you've been promoting the Single Urban Dads initiative for a while now. Can you talk a little bit about that and what we can expect from that?
My girl Brownie, good looking out. Single Urban Dads, that started just after I got separated, and I was, during my days with Walker, I just had the opportunity to experience, even if it's for 50% of the time, raising a child on my own, and I just thought that it was there was a voice there. There was kind of a lack where I didn't know. I didn't know many people in my position, and I immediately started to seek people out that had a similar kind of like a similar background, and then this whole network kind of showed itself, and I thought it would be interesting to show people, just what it's like for a single father to raise a child. You kind of always hear about the mother's situation, but fathers have a completely different perspective. Similar to each other, and also different. So I started kind of recording myself and the stuff I go through, and now we're in the midst of casting a reality show of all single urban dads. So yeah, I just want to kind of big up single fathers out there that are doing it. Also, I feel like black men have gotten a bad rap when it comes to child rearing. The stereotype is that the father's never present. So I wanted to make sure people knew that there are a lot of fathers out there that are more than present doing their thing.
Thank you very much for that,
All right.
Taye. That was nice.
Thank you very much, Brownie.
We have time for one more question.
You guys, we have time for one more question.
Ooh, pressure's on.
Just one more
just
question.
one.
We have only just one more.
Uno.
All right, so
One.
go ahead. One more question.
One more
One
question.
more.
One more. Have you ever thought of writing a series to really bring light to the stereotypes of Hollywood and breaking them, and really like an empire, but creating it for yourself, since you have the celebrity and the platform to really write a series?
See, for me, I'm in a compromising position, because for the longest time, no, I'm not a writer. I don't have the patience, but it's a type of thing where I hate talking about it. And when I was doing really well, when I was just starting out, I would always roll my eyes, when another black actor would talk about racism. And I kind of came from the school of do what you can to make your own destiny. And then the longer I was in the game, I started to realize, oh, this shit is true. Do you know what I mean? So I hate to talk about it, but it's got to be talked about. And it's the type of thing where we just all gotta kind of keep moving forward, because that's the only way it's gonna change. So since I'm not a writer, I'm constantly begging my writer friends to write quality projects that that star African Americans, that show African Americans in a different light. You know what I mean? Like you have a computer. Like the technology today, we're so advanced that we have you can have a computer this big on your wrist, but then we're still tripping out about movies, that have educated African Americans in them. Like people still make a big deal about that. So it's a trip. We just got to keep. It's got to be volume, you know, because right now, um, uh, 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 you know, we're still dealing with black movies only getting made based on the black movie, how well the black movie before them did. You know, I remember for Best Man 2, everybody had their fingers crossed because we wanted Think Like a Man to do well. Because if it didn't, you know, they wouldn't make best, you know, two completely different movies. But Think Like a Man did really well. So then they were like, all right, well now let's try to do Best Man 2. And then when Best Man 2 did well, then we got the green light for Best Man 3. So, you know, they still rock it like that. So we just gotta, you know, just keep putting stuff out there until they don't have any choice. And hopefully, you know, because it's all about audiences. You know, it's all about people coming and supporting. Because if we can prove that people want to see these stories, regardless of regardless of who's in them, then that's the only way things will change. It's all about the green. It's all about the money. So do you write? All right then, work it out. Work it out.
Well, we'd like to thank the audience for all your questions.
Thank y'all.
Thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
Thank y'all. This is cool.
So
I feel like Actors Studio.
it's a pleasure. Thank you guys for whoever watched online. Thank you to the audience here at home. And we have to thank the star from Broadway to Hollywood to here at the AOL Build stage, Mr. Taye Diggs. Check out Murder in the First tonight on TNT at 10 p.m. If you'd like to see season 1, log on to moviephone.com. And I'm Kevin Thompson, Mr. Moviephone. We'll check you in the next Build series. Take care.